Welcome to another deck profile quest. I'm your host, the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. And today we're doing a Gunkan Suship deck. This is a deck I built from my bulk. And yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, starting off, 3 copies of Gunkan Suship Shari. 3 copies of Gunkan Suship Shari Red. 3 copies of Gunkan Suship Akira. 3 copies of Gunkan Suship Sharuo. And 3 copies of Gunkan Suship Uni. And that's for the Suship portion of the deck. For the monsters, at least. Next, we have the tricky Time Thief Winder, Rescue Rabbit, 2 copies of ZS Armed Sage, 3 copies of Star Drawing, and 1 copy of Summoner Monk. So yeah, no matter what, we got XYZ summoning for days, folks. Next, for the spell card lineup, we got Gunkan Suship Seaside Supper Spot. I only had 1 copy of this in my bulk, which is why we got 2 copies of XYZ Override and Extra Net, 2 copies of XYZ Import, and Reinforcements of the Army to search out our ZW or our ZS Armed Sage. That is for the spell card lineup. Next, for the trap lineup, we got Abyss Stingray, Paleozoic Dynamiscus, Poseidon Wave, Pinpoint Guard, 3 copies of Call of the Haunted, 2 copies of Sour Scheduling Red Vinegar Vamoose, and 3 copies of Gunkan Suship Daily Special. That's for the trap cards. And next, we're going to go into the extra deck. We have 3 copies of Wind Up Arsenal Zen Mahayo, 1 copy of Drill Driver Vespinato, 2 copies of Gunkan Suship Uni-Class Super Dreadnought, 2 copies of Gunkan Suship Akira Class Dreadnought, 2 copies of Gunkan Suship Sharyu Class Carrier, 2 copies of Salamangreat Heat Leo, 1 copy of Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. We got Hidata, the Fire Charmer Ablaze, and Pick Night Early. That's for the extra deck. Nothing too powerful in the extra deck. And I prepared myself a side deck for this deck. So yeah, we got 2 copies of XYZ Tribe Rivals for the side deck. 2 copies of 7 Tools of the Bandit. I was running through some old bulk cards, and it's like, fuck it, might as well throw them in. 2 copies of Magic Jammer. Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. 3 copies of Curse of Armateer. 3 copies of the Swords of Concealing Light. And we got 2 copies of Gunkan Suship Catch of the Day. That makes up the side deck. Oh my goodness. Fucking dropped. Dropped this damn side deck off my damn table space. Alright. So yeah. That's my Gunkan Suship deck. Let me know in the comments what you think about the deck. And yeah, I'm your host, the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace out, folks. Peace out.